What's going on, guys? Healy here, and today I'm giving you another tier list video. If you guys missed the other one I uploaded a couple days ago, I did one for baseball video games. Today we're doing the 2019 MLB tier rankings tier list maker. There's S through F tier. Thank you for having an F tier on here. I'm pretty sure I could make an F tier if needed, but I'm not going to mess with it. This is perfect as is. And the rankings are for 2019. So some teams might be in weird positions. I'm not going off their history. For example, um, um, I don't know. We'll get there. Like maybe the Miami Marlins, they're going to be pretty bad, but their history isn't bad. So, yeah, let's start off. We'll go the first one on the left, in the top left, always. The Mets. They're doing pretty good this year. 19 and 20, so I guess pretty good. Not necessarily the best one. I personally predicted them to make the playoffs. Their team right now is just iffy. I don't have them as a C team. It's still early on. I think that they can make the playoffs. The Mets are going to be a B team. If they're playing a lot better this year, then maybe they would go in A and S. But right now, with their record and how they are playing, a little inconsistent, they are a B team. The Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, I hope you're not watching this. They're an A team. A tier team. Bryce Harper, Hoskins, McCutchen, Realmuto, Segura, they're all just playing pretty well. They have a 24-16 record so far in the year. Aaron Nola not pitching his best this year, but as a whole, Philadelphia is playing really well, and if they can keep up the momentum, they will be a playoff team. The Washington Nationals, they got to be B tier. Their pitching rotation, Anthony Rendon's been out. Trey Turner's been out. Brian Dozier hasn't been good at all. If they had all those guys back and they were full strength and their record showed for it, maybe they'd be in the A tier. I know they're 8 games below 500, but their team makeup and just the team in general, they are a B tier team. A B tier for me. S is guaranteed to make the playoffs pretty much for me. At this point, they are just looking outstanding. A is they're looking pretty great, and they have a high chance of making the playoffs. B is a little fringe. We're still very early on. But the Nationals are barely a B tier team. I can't really put them in C just because of the team makeup that they have. The Padres. They have a 22-19 record. They are going to go in. They're going to go in C. Their team makeup, they're pitching pretty decent. They're playing pretty well. They're 4 games back of the Dodgers, a half game back of the wild card. They aren't supposed to do too well this year. If this was the start of the season, they'd be in D or F. But at this point in the year, they are a C team. They have proved themselves to be better maybe than what people have given them. But right now they're a C tier. They have earned it. The Giants, they're an F tier. I am sorry. They're 17-23, which you're wondering how the Giants, who have a better winning record than the Nationals, the Giants are actually playing bad. They aren't a good team. They're an F tier team. I'm sorry, Giants fans. You're going to lose Bumgarner as well. That's just what has to happen. The Cardinals, they are currently I'm debating between B and A. They're very close being both. We're going to go A. Their team makeup's pretty well. They started off the year hot. Past few games, they've been a little iffy. In the past week, they've been a little iffy, but their team makeup and how they started off the year, I'm not going to let 1 week ruin them. They're an A tier. The Pirates are a D tier. They aren't as bad as the Giants. They aren't 20-18. They're above 500 right now. But their whole team composition, I don't really like. Josh Bell, shout out to him. He's been playing pretty well, but I don't expect them to finish pretty well at the end of the year. The Brewers are going to be another A-tier team. The NL Central is loaded with talent this year. Christian Yelich, another MVP type season, start off the year. On the road, he's not playing too well. At home, he is unbelievable. They are 2.5 back of the Cubs right now. They are an A-tier team. They need to improve their pitching, though. Their pitching was very good last year. This year, it's starting off very iffy. We'll have to see it. The Dodgers, S-tier. Amazing. They have a 27-16 record. Cody Bellinger's sick. Jock Peterson's playing well. Alex Verdugo, shout out to him. I have an interview on my channel if you want to check it out. Kershaw, pitching. Their whole rotation's pitching pretty well. Walker Buehler. You have Hyun-Jin Ryu, who's, for whatever reason, amazing this past week. Dodgers, there's no way they aren't an S-tier team. Miami Marlins, they're an F-tier. Should be a given. Don't really need an explanation. The Chicago Cubs, we're going to go S-tier. If this was towards the beginning of the year, they would be in the A-tier. This isn't necessarily biased. It might be, but they're an S-tier team. In the past week or so, they took 2 games from the Dodgers in a 3-game series. They took 3 out of 4 from the Marlins. They took 2 out of 3 from the Brewers. They've won their last 8 series. Their last 9 series, they are 8-0-1. In their last 27 games, they're 21-6. They are just playing well. Their rotation, pitching very well. Their bullpen's doing pretty well. Their lineup's doing pretty well. They have to be an S tier. Everything is just clicking with that team. The Reds, they're going to be a C tier team. Do I think B is a little playoff rangey, like I explained before? But the Reds, they're showing out. Not really, 18-23, but I like their team makeup. They're kind of like the Padres, where they weren't expected to do well this year, but for whatever reason, they've had a decent stretch. Jesse Winker's been playing well. Derek Dietrich. Joey Votto, unfortunately, has been playing well. So they're tinkering, but I'll give them C tier for this. The Rockies, they are a B tier team. 19-21. There's still a lot of time to turn it around. They're probably going to fluctuate between B and C, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt with the B tier. They have Arenado, Trevor Story, Charlie Blackmon. Their pitching isn't doing so well compared to last year. Kyle Freeland just isn't the guy he was last year. Maybe he turns it around, but they're a fringe team, so we're going to leave them at that. The Rangers, they are going to be a F, D. Oh, we're going to go F. As fun as Joey Gallo is to watch, and as well as he's playing, their team isn't good. And they're at the bottom of the list. The Atlanta Braves, right now, we are going to give them, we'll give them a B tier. I don't like their pitching. Their lineup is pretty stacked, but pitching-wise, especially with the blow to Vizcaíno, don't really like their chances as much as like the Mets, Phillies, Nationals. They're in contention. They're obviously 21-20 right now. 3.5 back of the Phillies. But as their team ranks right now and their whole composition, they got to go B tier. The Tampa Bay Rays, they're going to be a B tier as well. Tampa Bay, you're proving me wrong this year. I thought they were a one-hit wonder. Blake Snell, he's pitching all right. Not as great as he was last year, but he has Tyler Glasnow with him this year. Tommy Pham, Austin Meadows, that whole team playing very well. And shout out to them. Beginning of the year, I probably would have put him in the C tier, but This year they are currently leading the division, B tier. You would think maybe A or S, but the Red Sox and Yankees come up pretty soon, and they'll probably retake the division. The Blue Jays, they're an F tier. They are absolutely garbage. The only thing that is giving them attention this year, Vlad Jr., and he isn't doing so hot right now. Ruined for him, but he isn't doing so hot. The Seattle Mariners, they had a very hot start, but I got to go D tier. They just aren't. They aren't doing anything, man. 21 and 23, a couple games back of 500. You know what? Let's move on to the C tier. Fire start, but they have just not been great. Their pitching isn't great. Tim Beckham, I'm not sure how he's playing, but a lot of the guys that had hot starts no longer do. So we'll leave them in C. We'll give the Mariners some credit. The Diamondbacks, we will go with C as well. They're proving people wrong. I thought they were going to be absolutely garbage since they got rid of Paul Goldschmidt, but they still have David Peralta. Christian Walker's been playing pretty well. They still have Zach Greinke. They're still like a fringe team. I don't expect them to make the playoffs, but they're playing pretty well. Probably going to be sellers at the deadline. The Minnesota Twins, we're going to go B tier. Probably should put them in A tier. But I don't know, man. They're having a pretty good start. 25 and 15. Let's do it. I predict them to make... No, we'll put them back. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, Twins fans. We'll leave them at the B tier. I predicted them to win the American League Central this year because whatever reason, they just have that dark horse vibe. Right now, they're going to be a B tier team. I don't feel like they're as good as the A or S tier teams yet. So yeah, that's why they're in B tier. The Yankees, they're going to be A tier. They're 24 and 16 with AAA players out there. Imagine what they're going to do with their actual players on the field. I know that the actual players will then have to make plays and stuff, but the Yankees, oh my God, I thought you guys were going to implode. You guys proved me wrong. A tier for the Yankees if they're fully healthy, maybe S tier. But the injuries do somewhat hurt them. They're going to be there. Kansas City Royals, we will go F tier. I'm sorry, Royals fans. It's not going to be a pretty season. Their team makeup, just complete garbage. And that's why they are in the F tier. The A's, or the Angels, not the A's. The Angels, we're going to hate me. A lot of people are going to hate me. Prove me wrong, Angels. If you did not have Mike Trout, you would be an F tier team. That's just how it's going to be. Their pitching is just okay. They do have a 20-21 record, so yes, they're one game below 500. But will this last all year? I don't think so. They do have Shohei back. He's not pitching. Albert is just okay. Justin Upton, he's meh. Angels, I need some teams in the D tier, but no. Yeah. Prove me wrong, though. The max that you would be at is a C tier, but I'm throwing you in the D tier. The Houston Astros, they are 27 and 15, best winning record in the majors. George Springer leading the AL and maybe even some major league stats with like home runs, batting average, RBIs, all that jazz. Their lineup is amazing. They have Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole, and they have Osuna in the pen. They are an S tier team. Oakland Athletics, they are going to be a Depends. They're always very weird. Right now, they're 19 and 24. Their team makeup, they're going to go with the D tier. That's just what's going to happen. They are in the D tier. They aren't playing so hot, but we all know they could go on a hot stretch here and there. Their team makeup, I've already said team makeup a billion times, but I don't really like too much. B tier, like I said, is a playoff hopeful. Every year, the Oakland A's are going against the odds, so that's why they're there. The White Sox, they have Tim Anderson, Jose Abreu, Yohan Moncada, Ronaldo Lopez. They aren't the worst of the worst. They are 19 and 21. They're proving people wrong this year. They are a D-tier team. The Baltimore Orioles, that's an easy choice. F tier. They are one of the worst teams in baseball. 14 and 26. Their team is just terrible. That's where they have to stand. The Cleveland Indians, they are just, oh man, they are an A-tier team, but they're playing like a B-tier team right now. We will go with the B-tier team, though. That's just what has to happen. They're iffy. I don't know who, like I said, the Twins, I think, are going to win. But the Indians, they should win. They are 4 games back. Who knows how they actually will be? Right now, they just aren't a strong enough team for me to think anything good of them. They are in the B tier. The Detroit Tigers, we'll put them in the D tier. They aren't like super terrible, but they aren't close to good. So that's where they fall in the D tier. And the Boston Red Sox, they would be an S tier team if they didn't have the horrible start. They are 3 games above 500, 8 and 2 in their last 10. Maybe I should do this later in the year. Let me know if you guys want another one of these later in the year. But as of now, the Boston Red Sox are an A-tier team. Chris Sale had a poor start. Mookie Betts had a poor start, but they all seem to be heating up. And at this moment in time, I don't think they are an S-tier team. This is how the list looks, though. If you guys have any disagreements, let me know in the comments section down below. I'll link this tier list maker in the description. You could tag me on Twitter with your tier list. But yeah, this is mine. Everyone has different opinions, and I am sorry. But if you guys are new, make sure you leave a like, subscribe down below. This is Healy. I am out. Peace.